Ciao Facebook friends, we are live from Temple University Rome Facebook page for this A Taste of Temple Rome, a live streaming event from our Facebook page, of course. And of course, this will stay on the Facebook page, but the same streaming will be also on youtube.com/Temple Rome, so it's easier for you guys to share the link. A Taste of Temple Rome. We'll see the many faces of Temple University of Rome, not only the academic offerings, but we're also going to see other programs, the Temple Rome Entry Year program, the Culture and Identity Envoy program, Be a Tutor. We're going to see the gallery of art that we have Villa Caproni. We're going to see so many other programs with the help of some of the faculty, some of the staff, and of course the students, and of course we're gonna have also some videos to help us out. If you want to go and if you need some details about the courses, everything we'll be talking about today, and maybe dates and deadline, of course, you want to check all the time our website. That's very important, rome.temple.edu, and also studyabroad.temple.edu/Rome, of course. I want to say that, of course, you want to follow us on socials like you're doing right now on Facebook, but also on Instagram.com/Temple University Rome. You want to follow us on YouTube.com/Temple Rome, Twitter.com/Temple Rome, and of course, LinkedIn.com/Temple University Rome. Today you have the chance during the live streaming to ask questions live. I'm going to tell you in a minute how to do that, but in the meantime I want to introduce you some of the Education Abroad staff member who will help us out to answer in the chat box all the questions you're gonna make. We have Rosie, Suzanne, Even, and Sarah from Education Abroad office who will answer in the chat box. And ciao Barbara, ciao Matt, ciao Natasha, ciao Faye, all here connected. Daniela, ciao a tutti. Welcome to the live, and the way you have to do it, please. And then of course from Rome, we have Mary Curran, our Chief Academic Officer, and Francesca Cuccovillo, our Associate Director for Student Life. The way you want to do it is very easy. In the chat box, what you want to do is here's the chat box. Before your question, just go with the Q and then your questions. So in this way, we know exactly if you have a specific question for the program of the professor, but of course, otherwise you can comment, you can say whatever you want, just the Q. By the way, the first group of students arrived at Villa Caproni in 1966, 24 undergrad and 12 grad students, and they arrived by boat. Can you believe it? Thanks so much to Emily Kravitz, our external relations coordinator, for helping me out to put all the tech part together. And of course, I want to thank you, Mary Curran, our Chief Academic Officer, Barbara Kane, our Associate Director, for the support, and a great thanks to our first live guest, our new Dean, Dean Emilia Zanchina, who will be with us in a second. Are you ready to start? Let's start! Ciao Emilia!
Ciao Gianni!
Yeah.
So good to have everybody joining us today.
So this is the first time. You've been with us so many times in this live streaming events, right? But of course, in the last year, we had our interim dean, Faye Trachtenberg. She's live with us. Ciao, Faye. And then you worked with her in the past 2 months or something like this?
Exactly.
All right.
A wonderful experience, and I just spoke to her today. She knows we all miss her, and we wait for her to come back on campus so we can throw a big party for her and thank her for the wonderful things she did in the 1 year that she was with Temple Rome.
Of course. Emilia, you're finally now like you're gonna be totally the dean now. Now you are with us. You're arriving very soon because we have to say that next week we're gonna open Villa Caproni to the public. Of course, you're gonna be with us, right?
Yes, I'm very excited. My luggage is already in Rome, and I'm following next week. So exactly in 1 week, Johnny, I expect this to be my first day in the office, and to see
Oh.
all of you in person finally, as Villa Caproni is coming back to life and full speed. We're prepared to welcome visitors, and we're looking forward to welcoming our wonderful students in the fall.
Great, great. So we want to go like with you we have like a slide here with some academic offerings at Temple Rome, right? Because we also want to talk in general what we offer at Temple University.
Yes, it's going to be a fabulous semester, and Temple Rome has really expanded its curriculum and offers exciting curriculum from art and architecture, which we have traditionally offered, to business, communication, but also some exciting new topics such as earth and environmental science, geography and urban studies, and of course, let's not forget Italian. All of our students get to study Italian. All of our students get to experience Rome, and they get to experience Italy. One of the amazing aspects of our program is the experiential learning aspect. We have all of our professors take our students around different sites, and we have them work with them hands-on. So it's much more than a classroom. Rome is the classroom, truly.
This is great. Yes, Rome is the classroom. Exactly. Emilia, I can't wait to have you at Temple Rome with us and the start. So we have to say that Villa Caproni is opening next week from June 3rd. Of course, office hours from 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. If you want to come to campus, it's always better to get an appointment with the person you want to talk just to make things a little bit easier at the moment. And then, of course, we're going to start right away in the fall, hopefully, but everybody can just see the updates on our websites, on our socials, right?
Exactly. So what we want to communicate tonight is that Temple Rome is open. Temple Rome is operating, and even though our summer semester is online at the moment, fall would be in person, and we can't wait to see you on campus.
Great! This is great to hear that. Yes. Now, Emilia, I want to say thank you so much. I can't wait to have you in Rome once again and we can start working together. This is going to be great, I'm sure. And I have a next guest for us. It's Liana Muccio. Do you know Liana, right? Now you know everybody because you had Zoom meetings all the time.
Yes, what I want to say to all of those watching us, hang on, because we have all of our wonderful professors who will talk about their classes not only, but about the various disciplines. You'll get to see videos, you'll get to see student work, and you'll get to ask them questions as well about all the great things they do. And we can't thank them enough because, as you know, they just had to convert the spring semester online, and our students managed to graduate and do very well. We just had our first student virtual exhibition a few weeks ago, which was amazing. And the work that students produced, even in the circumstances, is truly thanks to their enormous effort and to the guidance of our faculty who managed to convert just like this overnight. I can't thank them. They're amazing, and I can't wait to be with them in person.
Great, thank you so much, Emilia. And now, thank you so much. I'll see you next week, okay? Ciao, Emilia.
Ciao.
Grazie. Ciao, 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 ciao.
Hi, I'm Liana Muccio, the digital photography professor here in Temple Rome. I hope you'll be able to come here soon with your digital camera or your smartphone to be able to take wonderful images of your experience here. I also had the privilege of being able to film many of the programs here at Temple Rome that you would be able to access. I'm going to show you that now, and I hope you'll enjoy it. I also hope I'll see you soon here in Roma. Ciao, ciao.
For more than 50 years, Temple Rome has been a center for hands-on interdisciplinary learning where Rome is the classroom, the studio, the campus. Due to the strong visual arts curriculum and unmatched stunning facilities, as well as due to the presence of Temple Rome's highly regarded contemporary art gallery, creative production and artistic production infuse much of what we do here and entwine themselves effortlessly into the other curricular tracks of liberal arts, business, and architecture.
Coming to study abroad in Rome is important for any business student. You are able to really apply what you're learning in class to outside in the real world, where you're actually walking along the streets of Italy and seeing how the different businesses and their culture influences their business practices.
One of the things I love the most about Rome is just walking around. You can see a new place every day. There's so many piazzas to meet up with your friends, get a gelato, get a cappuccino at any time of the day.
My studios are great. I have big windows so I can look out and see the Tiber River, which is great. There's really nice lighting during the day. It's right near Piazza del Popolo, and there's a lot of great dining right around campus. There's a lot of delicious pizza shops, and there's a great fruit market right near school where you can go and get fruit and veggies. The faculty is super helpful and will guide you to things that you specifically may enjoy in Rome. Everyone's really knowledgeable.
Temple Rome offers a lot of programs that allow students to integrate with the culture. The one that I chose to do was teaching English to Italian high school students.
It's very helpful for us having Taylor as a teacher because we can improve our pronunciation in English, and she is very fun.
Just going every week to the class, I learn a little bit about their culture and they learn something from me.
Allora ragazzi, adesso facciamo la spesa.
Un chilo di arance per favore.
Certo. To be able to step out of Temple University and walk a short amount of time into Piazza del Popolo, which is a center point of Rome, is a real privilege, and see how people use the space and how the city works around the landmarks that you've learned about but you haven't seen it living, and seeing it living is a whole different thing. We're given a sketchbook class or a photography class where we can go around the city. We start to look at the details, and especially studying in the city is such a privilege because you have professors and a faculty that's devoted to helping you learn more about the city and the culture.
Junior year, coming to Temple Rome in a foreign city, a foreign place, has given me experiences of a lifetime.
Liana, what a great video. Thanks Liana Miuccio for this incredible video. This was great. I loved it. And now we're going to introduce our next guest live with us, Professor Catherine Krizek. Let's see. Ciao, Catherine.
Hi, Johnny. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Really happy to get this opportunity to meet our greater Rome public and to you, our public.
Exactly. So you want to just say to us like what you teach at Temple Rome?
Well, I teach a couple of different courses at Temple Rome.
Okay.
One is a drawing course, and it's for non-art majors, and we spend a lot of time out and about Rome. I try to take them to really kind of out of the way places that they wouldn't ordinarily know about, smaller museums like the Galleria Doria Pamphili. But we also go to places they would recognize, Spanish Steps, Borghese Gardens. Having said that, we also document kind of everyday scenes, different piazza, people drinking coffee, things in the market. We really are out in the middle of Rome, learning how to draw, learning how to look at art, and having fun most of the time. Hopefully all the time, actually. But it is some hard work. I also teach eating cultures, which is a gen ed class, and that's also open to everybody. And we do all kinds of things there. We do tastings, not that we do it every day, but we do tastings. We get to know the local Roman food community. We learn with a sommelier of olive oil how to taste olive oil and what we should be looking for in the flavors. We visit urban gardens. We get to know chefs And we work from the local community and culture of food to a larger community. We go also, we're very lucky in Rome that we have these UN agencies like the World Food Program or the FAO, which is the Food and Agricultural Organization of the UN. And so we end the course actually visiting one of those. So we get everything from the kind of the micro to the macro. We have like the tastings, and then we also have a sense of what's going on in the world with regard to food. Really, both courses are constructed around the excursions and making as much contact with the environment as possible with the students.
And this is great. Thank you so much. And Catherine, thank you so much for being with us. I know like we're going to be very short with all the faculty, but was great. And the video that we watched, it was great because we showed a lot of a great excursion and site visits that you did with your classes. And now I would like you to stay with me to introduce the next guest is that of course, it's a faculty member. Her name is Shara Wasserman of Visual Arts, but also she's the curator of the Gallery of Art that we have at Villa Caproni, and she will talk about the gallery. Thank you so much, Catherine. Ciao, 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 ciao. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Shara Wasserman, Director of Exhibitions at Temple Rome. We are very proud to celebrate this year, 2020, the 30th anniversary of the Gallery of Art. Although a gallery had already been planned when Temple Rome was established in 1966, and exceptional shows were scheduled over the years, it is really since 1990 that the Gallery of Art has presented an ongoing program along with related events. And we hold the unique position of being the only American university art gallery in Rome. Shows are staged of Italian and international artists, undergraduate and MFA students and faculty. We reach out to the community of artists, to other similar institutions, such as the Rome Art Academies, to art foundations, and to other exhibition spaces, and we form friendships and collaborations. And our students, of course, benefit from this. All this offers to our students the privilege of enjoying contemporary art in their place of study and the lively events that surround it. Artists are allowed complete freedom to explore their creativity, I like to say their dreams. Recently, we have enjoyed looking at co-working spaces in Rome, so artists who work together for various reasons, of women artists in Rome to try to see if young women artists are still or again investigating a particular vocabulary that identifies them as feminine or feminist. Of young artists, and as an American school with young students coming from the United States, we like to look at what other artists of their age are doing in Rome. So this is a kind of brief profile of what we all feel very, very proud of, and that is Temple University Rome and its wonderful Gallery of Art. Thank you, hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much, Shara. That was great. Please come and see us. This gallery openings and shows at Villa Caproni. Maybe from the fall will be open and will be possible to come over. They're great, and they're like very great shows. And also our students will show their artworks in the Gallery of Art. And now we go with the next live guest, Professor Frank DeBell. Ciao, Frank, you're live.
Thank you, Johnny. Good to see you. Well, I'm Frank DeBell. What is there to say? I've been teaching at Temple Rome since 2003. I'm British. I spent part of my childhood here. And I want to talk about our excursions. These are not just physical travel from one place to another. We spend a lot of time in classes moving around, but it's mental exploration. It's whether it's locally in Rome or nationally, even internationally, it is an intellectual experience. It's a cohesive, shared experience. We breathe these places. We make them our own. We meet some interesting people too. And whether it's just in Tivoli or Florence or Rome itself, when we're in front of an object, a single object, or a building, or just the whole city, we talk just as much about civic values, about politics, about history, of course, but also economics, propaganda, as we do about art itself. And that in part is because art was the great communicator for all our ancestors. The societies who made us what we are now depended on this. Think Statue of Liberty. So as a humanist, as an art historian, what I learned from the key moments of my education at Oxford, as a fellow of the Metropolitan Museum in New York, was that you have to think for yourself. You have to be intellectually curious. You have to look at what the past has created. And in our case, of course, in our particular discipline, we're looking at works of art. And that is what we're trying to pass on to the next generation. And one of the best ways of doing it, I can't think of a better way, is, well, to come to Rome.
Frank, your words are great. I loved it. And we also saw some of the images of some of your excursion while you were talking. And I love your background. Is that real? Like, is that your library? I mean,
that's real. That's where I have the computer. I'm at home.
It's amazing. I love that. It's like really like it's beautiful. We had a lot of people saying thank you live. Thank you, Frank.
Well, thank you back. Love to everybody.
Yes, it was like Suzanne also from Education Abroad saying yes,
oh,
Frank,
yes.
You're right. Thank you so much, Frank, for being with us tonight. Okay, thanks so much.
It's a pleasure. Keep going.
See you soon.
See you very soon.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Ciao, Frank. And now we'll move on because we're gonna go with the Italian department at Temple University Rome. We have some great Italian faculty. You know, Italian department. When we're talking about the Italian department, it's not just teaching the Italian language, but it's also culture. And we're gonna have Barbara Parisi, our faculty Italian professor Barbara Parisi, who will speak of some of the aspects of being an Italian professor at Temple University Rome.
Hey guys, at Temple Rome I'll be teaching Italian language. Not only though you will learn the grammar, but through the language you'll be able to communicate with the locals and understand the culture. Why don't we have the word privacy in Italian? Because we don't like privacy. We are with each other all the time, interacting, using our hands, and a lot of other things. You'll be able to order your favorite cappuccino or gelato or pizza. But also we in the Italian department, we like to guide you into understanding new environments. Like for example, if you want to go to a gym, we might do a cultural lab of Pilates in Italian. Or we'll take you through the open market and see how to buy things. Or having a cooking class, understanding how to read the recipe. You will be able to act like a Roman and understand our style that is so famous in the world. You will compare your lives to the lives of the Roman students. Gianni organizes very nice meetings called Chit Chat with the Italian students. Oh, and for the exams, here is a picture of two students taking the oral exam. They pretended one was interviewing the other being the Pope in Italian. You guys always get so creative and have fun with the language. Even the written final exam, you can see from their faces. It's always a relaxed moment, mostly already nostalgic. Mostly important, you'll be introduced to a new culture and the ways you will figure out with your own each particular personality how to navigate in this new world will be one of the most enriching experiences that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
Thank you, Barbara Parisi. And of course, she was mentioning also some of the activities like cultural labs where students who are learning and they're like in the Italian classes, they have to sign up for some of the cultural lab activities. As Barbara was saying, for example, Pilates in Italian, but we also have a cooking class. We also have other activities where students are forced somehow to learn the language and also part of the culture through activities. Italian with dogs. We have walking through the open market with an Italian professor who will tell you how to order food or how to get the vegetables, the different weights. This is a part of the culture. But another aspect of the Italian department It's the Be a Tutor. It's another program, and we have Daniela Curioso, another Italian professor at Temple Rome, who will talk about it.
Ciao a tutti. Hi to everybody. I'm Daniela Curioso and I teach intensive Italian here at Temple Rome. I also coordinate our Be a Tutor project, which along with many other initiatives offers you the opportunity for a full immersion experience. During your semester here, you can volunteer as an English tutor to collaborate with an English professors at one of our partners' high school. You will go once a week to help Italian students to practice their English through conversation and cultural exchange. You can also join the English help desk where students come individually to be helped with their homework, to progress with their English. And while we offer you an opportunity to reach out to the local community, we also take the local community to us. So we have university Italian students who come to our Italian language courses to help you to practice Italian, to explore our culture, to explore Rome, to feel at home in Rome, and to make wonderful friendships. So we are here. We're looking forward to welcoming you at Temple Rome. Ciao ciao!
Thank you, Daniela. These Italian faculty members are great, all of them. I'm sure we couldn't have everybody, of course, connected live. Can you imagine? We have almost 40 faculty members, but we're going to have more live streaming events like this where we're going to have other guests and we're going to introduce you the other faculty members. So thank you. And now next guest live is Devin Kovac. Ciao, Devin.
Ciao, Gianni.
How are you, Devin?
I'm doing great.
Great.
How are you doing?
Good. Everything is going great. I would like you to introduce, of course, yourself and to tell us some more about what you teach at Temple Rome, and maybe talking about the art studios and all these spaces in the, we don't want to call in the lower area, lower space. I was saying basement, but I said no basement. It's the lower.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Lower level studios.
Exactly. Okay, go ahead, Devin. Yes.
So thanks, Johnny, for having me. My name is Devin Kovac, and I teach printmaking and book structures. And I also work with the incoming graduate students that we have every year. I've been with Temple Rome for 5 years now as an instructor, but before that, I finished my MFA in printmaking with the Tyler School of Art in Rome. So I feel uniquely fortunate to kind of know the experience from both the perspective of a student and for the past 5 years as a faculty member. And I can say that in my time here, our studios and our studio programming have really grown immensely. Just recently, within the past year, we opened up a brand new paper making facility run by my colleague Roberto Manino. And it's just another example of how we're always kind of connecting what we do in the studios with the significant craft and artistic traditions that are so prevalent here in Rome and in Italy more broadly. In addition to my area, printmaking is near and dear to my heart. I live down in our lower level studio where we have our wonderful old presses, and we practice everything from traditional stone lithography to more contemporary photomechanical processes like silkscreen and photo etching. So in addition to those studios, we also have digital and analog photography programs, really robust studios in both of those areas. and expansive painting and drawing studios. I think one of our kind of keystone series of classes is Rome Sketchbook, where students are out in the city literally drawing from Rome. And it's something that I always tell my students is that they can immerse themselves in 2,000 years of history outside of the studios and then bring that experience back into the studio, into an intimate, dynamic studio experience that we host at Temple Rome.
Devin, this is great. In a few words, I asked you to concentrate, and you did it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Devin, for being with us today in this live streaming event presenting in Temple Rome and some aspects. Thank you so much, Devin. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. And now we're going to move on, because now we're going to have our next section. He is professor at Temple Rome, but he's also a staff member, we can say. It's he's going to talk about the Academic Support Center, but he's also going to talk about the adult learning at Temple Rome. I'm talking about AJ Fitzgerald. Here we go.
Ciao a tutti. My name is AJ Fitzgerald, and I'm the coordinator of the Academic Support Center here at Temple University, Rome. The Academic Support Center is our campus's counterpart to the Student Success Center found on Temple University's main campus in Philadelphia. We understand that our students often end up taking classes way outside their major when they come to study abroad. So, for example, we may have a business major taking art history for the first time, or an engineer taking political science, or vice versa. And while this act of stepping outside one's comfort zone is an essential piece of the study abroad experience, it also, of course, brings with it some challenges. And that's okay. Overcoming challenges is a necessary step in the learning process. But we at Temple Rome want to always make sure that our students have all of the resources and support they need, not only to overcome those challenges, but also to exceed their own expectations. For students, the most important service we offer is probably writing tutoring. And that's where you can come into the center with any written assignment you have for any of your Temple Rome courses and get feedback one-on-one for 30 to 45 minutes. We've also added some additional services over the years. So now we also offer, for example, consultations on students' resumes, cover letters, personal statements, which of course is a really important service for students who may be applying for internships over the summer or a job after graduation, or perhaps even graduate school or a scholarship. We're also starting to work on course-specific tutoring. So we're offering more engineering and math classes, and we're starting to find ways that we can offer tutoring for those new classes. And finally, my colleague, Professor Daniela Curioso in the Italian department, has been running a program called Italian Help Desk for several years now. The Italian Help Desk program pairs Temple Rome students with Italian university students. So you can practice your conversational skills with a real native Italian speaker and also maybe make some friends in the process. I just wanted to take this opportunity to also introduce some of the great programs we have to offer adult learners here at Temple University, Rome. You know, I think I'm joined by many of my colleagues on the Temple Rome staff and faculty in holding a deep conviction that learning is truly a lifelong pursuit. It's something that never stops, that really knows no boundaries. And as part of our deeply held commitment to these beliefs, we at Temple Rome have launched two programs in particular that I think adult learners of all ages will find very interesting. The first is this one, Adult Study Abroad. You can find more information here on our website, rome.temple.edu/adult study abroad. In short, this program is a wonderful opportunity for adult learners of all ages to come to Rome for 6 weeks in the summer, in May and June, and have the same study abroad experience that we offer to our undergraduates. You'll be choosing from the undergraduate course catalog, any course you like, studio art, classics, Italian language, it's up to you. You'll have an opportunity to go on site visits alongside our undergraduate students. Temple Rome curriculum is of course based on a philosophy of experiential education. So you won't just be learning about art, about the wonderful ancient sites of Rome, you'll be going to them. You'll be at the Colosseum, or the Vatican Museums, or the Galleria Borghese. In summary, this is a great opportunity for just about anyone, for alumni who maybe want to revisit their own study abroad experience, or even someone who never had that chance themselves, but has always wanted to give it a try. If you want to learn more, you can either email me directly at this address right here, templeromesrl@gmail.com, or if you don't want to take my word for it, I encourage you to come here online, take a look at our Adult Study Abroad course catalog, or even maybe read a testimonial and interview with one of our program alumni. If you happen to be based here in Europe, or perhaps you even have citizenship or residency in a European country, and you're interested in coming to Rome for longer than 6 weeks, we also offer the Adult Scholars Program. Much like Adult Study Abroad, this gives participants the same opportunity to study in Rome alongside our undergraduate students and have that same study abroad experience that we provide to Temple University and partner institution students year-round. So thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in Rome. A presto.
Thank you so much, AJ. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. One of the comments about Daniela Curioso talking about AJ's hair. But AJ, I mean, we've been in a quarantine. That was the problem. They were all closed. So I'm going to defend, of course, AJ and he said, but now we go like a next guest live with us. We have Professor Marta Bordignon. Ciao, Marta.
Ciao, Gianni. Ciao, everybody.
Oh, ciao. Marta, is that a Temple Rome t-shirt, that one?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm a TOR branded.
I know. I know. Is that the one you won at the Temple Rome reunion in October 19? Is that the one?
Yes, I am. Yeah, it's that one. I'm guilty 100%. Yeah, you know, you were there. When
I was there. So we have to say, we were both in Philadelphia in October 2019. And we participated at the Temple Rome reunion, of course. And Marta won one of the T-shirts. I couldn't believe it. It's like, I can't believe it, Marta. Yes. So, and you're wearing that. That's great. Thank you so much. Emily, AJ needs to follow Antonio's lead and get a quarantine haircut. Yeah, of course. Yes. Marta, you want to talk about yourself, of course? Will you teach at Temple Rome? That would be great.
Yeah, sure. So I'm a professor of political science at Temple Rome, and I teach contemporary politics of Europe and politics of the global economy. So something that I think that is definitely an added value being a student at Temple Rome is also the chance that you have to meet, for example, all the guest speakers that we usually have. In the last years, we hosted, for example, ambassadors, but even representatives of the United Nations, and also the head of the EU delegation, the European Union delegation, to Italy. Also, for example, an official of the Italian Navy, NGOs, so non-governmental organization representatives, so a lot of different and outstanding experts and practitioners in different fields. So I'm just speaking for political science or stuff like that. But we have really hosted different guests. And apart from that, something that I would really remark about experiencing Temple Rome as a student is also the opportunity that you have to experience different kind of teaching methods. For example, something that I normally apply in my course, but even in other courses, are this kind of non-formal education methods like interactive sessions, in-class working groups, or even ice-breaking games, and also like role-play games. So, for example, the final exam of my course, of the European politics course, is usually a simulation of the European Council or the European Parliament. This means that the students are requested to perform like or head of states, prime ministers, or parliamentarians of the European Parliament. And this is definitely a way that they have for translating in practice what they studied during the course. So yeah, this is something that I want to share with everybody as a kind of added value of Temple Rome.
It's great. And in fact, in the video, we saw some moments. There was an ambassador visit, some guests, and also at the end, I like the fact that everybody after the final exams, they were very relaxed and it's kind of like...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is normally the family group photo, the moment that we have all together at the end of the final exam. And we take actually a kind of formal family group as the prime ministers normally do, and thus we have the funny one. So maybe you added in the video that specific moment, yeah.
Marta Hui said hi. We also Faye said hi. Francesca said hi to you. And thank you so much for being live with us tonight. Marta, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon at Temple Rome.
Definitely. Thank you to you, Gianni.
Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, Marta. Thank you for being live with us. It was great. And now we'll move on because as we said, at Temple University Rome, we have so many aspects. Another aspect is about student activities, extracurricular activities that the students can sign up for and enjoy some of the sport activities. And actually, we had here live with us Francesco. Ciao, Francesco. Ciao, ragazzi. And we're talking about sport activities at Temple Rome, like basketball with Italians, soccer with Italians. We have a yoga night, or students can sign up for yoga night or a cooking class with 2 Italian chefs. They can, we have some activities where, especially at the orientation, like walking tours with some of the faculty leading this walking tour, some of the Italian tutors, Italian students leading our students in the neighborhood to get to know more the neighborhood. So many activities at Temple Rome, and I want to show you like a very short video about some of the activities. Here we go. Some extracurricular activities, student activities, as you can see. And next live guest is our Associate Director, Barbara Kine. Ciao, Barbara. You're live with us. How are you, Barbara?
Very well, thank you.
That's good. How's it going? Are you getting ready?
Yes, absolutely. Fully ready for the next semesters to arrive and to welcome new students.
Exactly. So do you want to first introduce, I mean, people know you're ready, but for the new ones, introduce a little bit about yourself. And today we want to talk about internships and volunteers opportunities at Temple Rome, right?
Absolutely. So welcome everybody. My name is Barbara Kahn, Associate Director at Temple Rome. And indeed, with our team of instructors, we offer internship opportunities and volunteer opportunities at Temple Rome. Let me start first with the internship opportunities and in which way these are different than the volunteer opportunities. Internship opportunities are for credits. This is a 3-credit course, and the volunteer opportunities are obviously just volunteering activities, so non-credits. We offer the internship opportunities every single semester in the fall, the spring, and the summer one session at Temple of Rome. And I would like to take the opportunity to introduce a couple internship areas that we offer at Temple of Rome. So students interested in architecture and design, we have placements in architecture and design firms. Students coming from the arts or interested in performing arts or art historians. We place them generally with curators, with galleries, with artists in the city. We have also some students that opted to work in historical libraries and religious organizations. So it really depends on everyone's interest. We have lots of opportunities for business students. That's a big cohort of the students that come to Temple Rome. And so generally speaking, we place them with startups and other trade and policy organizations in the city. Obviously, a skill that is very much requested, and especially nowadays, are communication and marketing skills. So a lot of businesses are looking for students with these specific skills, but obviously also students with interest in journalism. We place them with certain magazines, and students interested in film and TV. So we place them with certain production companies. Then I would like to stress also that students in education are very welcome to attend the internship program. We place them as instructors with high schools where they help students to improve their English. And then there are some students that are hoping to maybe have a career or attend the graduate school for law. And so these students, we already give them opportunity to work in international law firms. Some of them opt for human rights organizations or refugee centers. And then we have students coming from sports, tourism, and hospitality management. They work with several sports organizations in the city. And students interested in psychology work with one of our faculty members, Laura Di Giunta, and it's a research-based internship where they share their observation data with a research department of the La Sapienza University in Rome. And I would like to finish with the internship program saying that actually this summer one session, we actually welcomed for the first time our virtual interns. So we have a cohort of interns that are now actually working from remote for some Rome organizations in the city. So that's really exciting. And speak about the volunteer opportunities. We have opportunities like in the States, students can go and help in soup kitchens, but the events that are really popular are the events where our students can help during sport events, rugby matches, a marathon, or a soccer match, you name it. We send our students there to mingle with the crowds. So the most important things that our students get from these experiential learning opportunities is obviously that they can work on their professional skills and that they are enhancing their network internationally. So anybody who's interested in taking on an internship opportunity or a volunteer opportunity, you know where to find me, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Ciao, ciao.
Barbara, thank you so much. That's great. And if, for those who are interested in this, they can always check out our website at rome.temple.edu or studyabroad.temple.edu/Rome. Thank you, Barbara. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. And now we're going to go with the next session. Here, as I was saying, like at the beginning, I thank already Emily Cravat, who's our external relations coordinator, but she's also working, and she also works side by side with our associate director, Francesca, for Student Life, Francesca Cuccovillo, in this great program called Temple Rome Entry Year Program. We had a question here, some recreational therapy, why not? And in fact, Mary is answering yes, rec therapy is available too. So definitely next summer, Francesca says. This is great. And now we're gonna go with a video where Emily Cravat will explain in details, almost in details, what the Temple Rome Entry Year Program is.
My name is Emily Kravit. I work very closely with the Rome Entry Year program here at Temple University's Rome campus. The Temple Rome Entry Year program is a very unique program. You start your first year at Temple University's Rome campus, where you have a really culturally immersive experience along with other first-year students and study abroad students. Your sophomore year, you transition back to main campus in Philadelphia, where throughout your degree you have the opportunity to study abroad again if you would like to. We have a campus in Tokyo, Japan, and you will eventually finish your degree at our main campus in Philadelphia. The goal of the program is to really give you the tools to be resourceful, to be independent. When you are studying abroad, when you're living abroad with a new culture and a new language, you learn a lot more about yourself, about how to tackle different problems personally and in the world, and it gives you a really good foundation for the rest of your college experience. We cannot wait to see you here in Rome. We are really excited about this program. Again, it's such a unique opportunity, and we hope you get to, that you love the city of Rome as much as we do.
Thank you, Emily. This was great. A Temple Rome Entry Year program, and make sure that you is gonna check about information. In fact, Matt Palladinetti Entry Program, my daughter, September 2026. Wow, yeah, this is great, of course. And now we have a next live guest. She's our student life coordinator, Benedetta Giumpa. Let's see if she's ready. Ciao, Benedetta.
Hi, everyone.
Yes, you're great. You're perfect. This works. I don't know if you guys can imagine that, like this live session streaming, calling people via Skype all the time. Some people like, hello, no, this is not. Benedetta, okay. We wanted to talk about, first of all, who are you, who you are, and then of course what what you do at Temple Rome. Let's start with that, and then we're gonna talk more, of course.
Yes, as Johnny said, I'm student life coordinator at Temple Rome. I'm from northern Italy. I was born and raised there. My parents are originally from Ghana. I studied in London, so I don't know if you can hear a bit of British accent there. And
I can.
You can hear it, yeah. And then I came back to Rome, Italy to finish my studies. I did my master's, and then through different things, I was able to start working at Temple Rome. And my work consists pretty much working with Johnny, Francesca, the alumni assistants to support our students during their time here abroad. So we do everything student life related. Let it be housing, let it be medical issues. Like we work with local doctors that are English speaking, that are ready to support you students, and we make sure that you get everything that you need, and we assist you with that. And also we have as well an in-house counselor as well that supports you as well. Is important for us. It's very important to focus on mental health and well-being, and so we are here to offer different resources for you in order for you to have a successful time here abroad at Temple Rome. And we also offer assistance when it comes to academic accommodations too.
Great. And in fact, you also organize events related to this, right? We have some events that are great, that I love them.
Yeah.
You want to?
Yes, we do. We have the peer mentoring program. And this program has students, peers that come and study normally during the fall and spring semester, that support students, and we discuss things such as self-awareness, dating, healthy relationships. So these are great opportunities for students to build community and build understanding of different issues while being abroad.
Exactly. And you also, there's a new program actually that started like a year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, like it started in the fall.
Exactly. Cultural and Identity Envoy program, right?
Yes.
While you talk about this, I'm going to send in the background a video from one of the students of, I don't know if it was in fall 19, I think?
Fall 2019, yes.
Okay. Paolo Lee, right?
Yes.
Here we go. Okay, let's talk about this program, Envoy program.
Yes, the Cultural Identity Envoyee program was actually created by a Temple Rome alumni from fall 2018, Yuan Johnson, and this was created to have the stories of underrepresented students heard during their experience while they are abroad. Oftentimes, students have different kind of experiences while studying abroad, and especially underrepresented students. So through this program, we want to enhance our effort regarding diversity and inclusion, and we want to hear different perspective of what it means to study abroad while being in Rome. Through this program, students get the opportunity to meet different people of the Roman society, let it be like first generation Italian like myself, or like refugees, migrants, different members of the Italian community. Thanks to these meetings, students get to learn about different experiences and learn to understand what does it mean to be a global citizen. And through that, after that, they have reflection meeting with myself. They get to reflect on their identities, and then after that, they will produce some content. So it can be blog posts where they get to share what they've learned, what they experienced, and their perspective. This is very valuable, and this program, you can apply for this program through the Education Abroad office. We will post the calls very soon for the program. And it's an incredible program. Gives opportunity even for myself to learn a lot, for students to learn a lot. So it's very important. I really hope that the students that come this fall, I really look forward to having them and get to learn some more with them about the different experiences of communities in Rome.
Well, from the images that I've been watching from Paolo Lee, I mean, it's amazing. If people want to know more about this program, actually, they can go on our rome.temple.edu, of course. Also, Susanna, thanks. Really wonderful program. Study abroad.temple.edu/culture and identity envoy program, like with the little signs in the middle. Yes, this is the address, and we also have videos that the envoy students produced during this 2 years on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/temple-rome. Thank you, Susanna, for this, and thank you, Benedetta. But together with you, I want to introduce our next video. She was one of the alumni assistant in 2019-2020, because we also have another program called Alumni Assistantship Program, right, Benedetta?
Yeah, this program is a great program for students to remain connected with Temple. It doesn't matter if you didn't go to Temple, but if you attended the Temple Rome program, we are happy to welcome you back to support our students when it comes to our effort as Student Life team.
Exactly. Unfortunately, the 2019-2020 AA alumni assistants had to leave before the end of the year, because usually they stay for the fall, the spring, and the summer semester. But of course, all the students and also our AA had to leave in the middle of the spring semester. Everything went online, but it's usually 11 months program. You can check more information on our website, of course, and we're going to have Rachel Kaspab, who was here in the past year with us, together with Eva and Darren, that we say hi. And she's going to explain a little bit more about this alumni assistantship program. Thank you, Benedetta. Ciao.
Thank you.
See you in Rome, at Temple Rome. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Hi, my name is Rachel. I studied at Temple Rome in 2014 and 2015, and I graduated from Tyler with a BFA in painting. Then 5 years later, in 2019, I applied for the Alumni Assistantship Program because I was interested in mixing up my work from home freelance routine with a new environment and something more interactive and exciting. And I also love Rome, so I wanted to get back there for a longer period of time. As an AA, as we call it, you have a long list of duties. You help students get acquainted with the campus and their new surroundings, answer any questions that always come up, any advice you can give. Since you were also a student, you helped Johnny and the faculty and the staff with all kinds of projects for the student events and activities, getting preparations ready for orientation and excursions, and kind of all-around helper. You get to be creative with preparing and designing all of the banners and promoting the events so that students get excited about them. You get to practice your leadership by being a chaperone and role model to the students. You get to make connections and network with all of the staff members and professors. And of course, you get to practice and advance your Italian skills, which is pretty fun. The position's only part-time, so it's important that you have a second objective in mind for what you want to do with yourself while you're there. Me being an artist, I took advantage of all of my free time and painted in the beautiful painting studio they had there, so that was amazing. All in all, being a part of the TUR team was a blast, and I'd really highly recommend it to anyone who's self-motivated, hardworking, and ready for an adventure. I'm so glad I got the chance to take advantage of it. Now go apply. Ciao.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for telling us more about the Alumni Assistantship Program. And I'm saying like that every time that if you have any questions, of course, you can keep asking questions in this video even after the live is over, or you can always use our general email, rome@temple.edu. You can follow us on our social, as we said, Facebook, of course, Instagram, YouTube, where this video will be, and it will be also easier to share. We also have twitter.com/Temple Rome, and of course linkedin.com/Temple University of Rome. Most important website, rome.temple.edu, and studyabroad.temple.edu/Rome. We're almost at the end of this live streaming event, and we're gonna finish with a video which was made by Gina Polis, Betsy Manning from the Strategic Marketing and Communications at Temple University of Rome. They came last year or something like this, and the first video actually when we started this live streaming with the countdown was made by them, and also this one. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this live. Stay until the end, because at the very end we're also gonna show a slide with a lot of contact information, not only the website but also email. So if you have more questions, you wanna know more details, make sure that you get all this information. Catherine, thank you. Benedetta, thank you so much. Thank you for this. Thank you, Mia. Thank you for this informational live stream. Enjoyed it a lot. Thank you, Mia. Thank you so much to all the faculty who've been with us today. The staff, for all the support from Education Abroad office back there, and of course from the Temple Rome campus, the staff and faculty. Thank you so much for the support. We're gonna watch the video, and I'll see you next time. Ciao ciao from Roma. Temple Rome is a magic place. Students come here for a semester or a year, and when they're done and when they go back to the States, their life is completely changed. We have, of course, a variety of classes from art, history, engineering, chemistry, bio, architecture, drawing, painting, everything. The students usually take 4 to 5 classes during the semester, and they also have the chance to take an internship.
We have internships for students in communication and marketing, in media. We have internships at multinationals, non-profit organizations.
So I intern at L'Observatorio, and I'm basically a research intern. I spearheaded a new column which is called Editor's Choice, where every week I pick around 5 to 6 articles that are interesting to me that also focus on our topic of social justice for civilians at war. This kind of grounded me back to what I am passionate about. It's been taking me out of what I'm used to and like giving me more exposure to what else is going on around the world.
I mean, college itself and being at Temple too has helped me become independent, but this has made me become independent in a different way because it's not my language and it's a different culture, and I don't know, I'm learning a lot about myself here, I think.
I'm gonna have like this amazing resume piece that I worked in Rome. That's not something a lot of people can say, that they worked internationally.
I decided to study in Rome because historically, painters have always come here to grow as artists, and I've been told that my art will change while I'm here, and I'm already seeing that transformation happening.
It's nice to be able to like get out into the world and experience new things, and to have everything kind of set up for you to be able to do that, like to have classes and to have a place to live and to be able to meet people who are doing the same thing. I'm kind of getting a more global perspective.
They're able to go around Rome to touch with their hands what history is, what art is, especially. We have a fantastic faculty members.
I think this constant search for opening up, it's very specific to Temple. I teach also in other programs, and I have to say that Temple is the one that really makes the biggest effort to create all possible opportunities for students. Most courses take them on site. Language courses make them talk to Italian local people.
Sempre, tutto il giorno, continuamente.
While here, I'm staying at a homestay. I chose to stay at a homestay because I wanted to like have a little push and learn Italian faster or better. My host is Ariana Zanobi. She is a chemistry teacher at a high school, and we live in a 2-bedroom apartment. It's really nice. I really like it.
Being independent, being able to do things for myself, I cook for myself, I live by myself, and that's a good thing to get your freshman year so that you can go into life knowing how to do things by yourself.
From the beginning, they're homesick. When they about to leave or they're back, they're gonna be Rome sick. They always remember their experience at Temple Rome like one of the best experiences of their lives.
You need to be thrown into somewhere that's unfamiliar, and people think they do that when they move to Philadelphia, but this is a completely different culture, and everyone should actually experience being the other. I think it's humbling.